We're back again, talking with Alicia today, who is our fitness expert, as well as she does know a lot about nutrition too, and pairing the two and the importance there with that. And the reason Alicia is with us is because she's also a mom of an ADHD child. And she understands the importance of exercise when it comes to ADHD and what that does for our brain. So I'm going to have her just talk to you just briefly a little bit about that. And then we're going to go live on our StrategicU Network. So take it away.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's interesting because I've been in the health and fitness industry for about 18 years. Started with the fitness arena, and then I've moved a little bit more into nutrition coaching and that kind of thing. But along the way, I also will mention that my husband is an adult ADHD person as well. And so known that for a while with him, and then was pretty sure my daughter did as well. Didn't officially get her diagnosed until I think it was last year. She's moving into her teenage years, and of course, hormones come with that and all this stuff. So, anyway, so it's been a journey, and just when um, Catherine invited me to come into the Strategic U, I started doing a lot more research on how fitness and health, has a lot to play into helping us manage life or helping people who have ADHD brain manage life. And what's interesting is, the ADHD brain tends to have shorter spurts of the happy hormones. I like to call them dopamine. Um, and what happens is when you actually work out, it's a natural way to produce those dopamine hits that a lot of the ADHD brain is looking for. And it just tends to not last as well or as long, and which is why they're always looking for something. My husband, he is the person who he's like, give me a challenge. And if I'm not doing a challenge, I'm so bored, versus me, I am like, don't give me any challenges. Like, I don't want them, you know. But he's just wired that way. Like the job that he has, um, constant, problem solving all the time. And then he wants to come home and problem solve. He's like, he said this the other night too. He's like, it's really hard to get out of problem solving mindset. So, anyways, fitness can really help with just giving you those extra happy hormones to help you feel good. But what's also interesting is when you're working out, maybe specifically with like lifting, with weights, learning how to do proper technique, taking that time to focus while you're doing an exercise actually helps the ADHD brain learn to focus better. Because that is something that you're thinking about so many things at different times that if you can actually, not that you probably won't think about other things, but when it helps you just practice focusing on a technique, even if it's just for a minute, that can help you in other areas of your life focus. It can help you be more strategic when you're trying to manage different areas of your life. So it's a practice. It's something that you have to train your brain on. Um, One of the things that I've seen has helped my daughter is just a lot of consistency with our lifestyle too. So eating healthy foods, not lots of sugars, getting to bed at a decent time. She does way better when she's, rested. A lot of the emotional outbursts we would notice would be when she's tired, it's late, there's a lot of pressure on her. So regulating, a healthy lifestyle, with healthy, fitness and healthy food, and then just lifestyle has really, we've noticed that's helped a lot. So that's a lot of what I've learned. So yeah, when I bring to the Strategic U network is just to help us manage our healthy lifestyle, more so from a fitness aspect, and how to just like implement, maybe family exercise, doing it together. Because one of the biggest things, if you do have an ADHD kid, then they're going to be looking to you as a parent, right? Well, if you as a parent aren't really in a good routine, then that's something that you should think and consider about, having a healthy lifestyle. So, how do you do that? Maybe doing it together as a family. So, they're learning from you as well. So, that's a lot of what I bring to the strategic you. Just, how do you build healthy habits around fitness, around, nutrition and healthy lifestyle. So, yeah, that's a lot of what I bring to the group.
Yes, and you're a huge asset, might I add. And, I was actually going to mention that if you didn't, is, exactly that she'll come in, she'll talk about how to implement that as a family, how to really, encourage your kiddos to do that. I know for us, like one of the biggest things with my teenager is I ensure in high school, of course, I ensure that his first hour is a physical fitness anything. I've worked very hard with the school. I've advocated and I've said, I don't care if it's extra credits for him at this point. Make sure he has that because it helps him to focus for the rest of the day and it will help all of you and your teachers. And it's worked. They've been able to say, okay, and they put him in physical fitness of some sort every first hour. So
That's
whether
awesome.
that be strength and training or it be, I don't remember what the other one's called right now. I don't, anyways, regardless, some sort of physical fitness for him. And then of course, sports are really great for kids with ADHD because they get to look forward to that, right? There's
Yep.
also motivation for them to do well in school whenever they're in sports.
Right. Community building is really huge. If you feel like you're a part of a team, a lot of ADHD people, they already struggle with feeling like they fit in. So building a team aspect can really help with that.
Yes. So I want to thank you for coming on, Alicia, to the live today. And then we're going to hop over to our live within the network. Remember, you can join us over there at strategicu.com/network. And you can come in, you can listen to what we get to speak about every time. We're in there twice a week, and each of the care team members are in there once a month. And you can ask them the questions. And then also, you can jump on to the private network page and ask questions there as well in your own little portal. So I encourage all of you to come in and join us because we are parents that care and want to be together, in an atmosphere with other parents that are like-minded and understanding. So we love you guys for now, and we'll see you later.